Today I am getting ready to go boondocking for my very first time, and it's 24 hours before go time, so I am plugging in my power and hooking up my refrigerator so that it can start getting cold. RV is plugged into shore power, and I have my 3-way refrigerator turned on to 120 volt. So I will let this get cold over the next 24 hours, and by tomorrow when I leave for camp, I will switch it over to battery power so it stays cold until I get to my camp. And then I will turn it to gas so that it stays cold. That's my plan, so we'll see how that works. My first real boondocking. I'm at a hip camp in Alsea, Oregon, and I'm pretty much just parked in the middle of a field, and they have the grass mowed down. Across the little road here is a creek, but there is other campers over in that spot. It's pretty nice out here. It's a good place to test out my solar power. So it is cloudy today, but there are sun breaks. So I have the solar power hooked up. It was really easy to do. I did everything that I read on the YouTube, told me how to hook it up. Hook it up to the battery first and then plug it into the connector down there on the solar panel. And I've been here for about 3 hours, and ta-da! It's fully charged already. So that means I can use my furnace tonight and not have to worry about losing power. And I've got my gas turned on, and I've got my refrigerator working on gas power, so I'm pretty excited. Also got my Lucy light charging up there, so that'll be another power source tonight when I'm in bed and want to read. And I got my little slim potato head night light, or not night light, but porch light. I don't know if I'll use that or not. I think it might just draw bugs to the site. But anyway, this is pretty cool. Getting ready to take a hike. There's a fish hatchery up the road, and I think I'm gonna go check it out. Got my screen tent set up just because it's a little buggy out here. Obviously, I'm in the middle of a field. And there you go. Pretty sweet. Loving my Aliner. What's cool about this hip campsite is right across the little country road is a creek. And it's really pretty. I'll go down there and check it out. Pretty out here. It was a little later in the year, I might kick off my shoes and go out there for a walk in the water. So May 7th is still a little chilly in Oregon. I'm not garage camping anymore. Finally got my little sheet trailer out to the meadows, and it is wonderful. I'm running off of gas and battery power, heating up my little soup for dinner, and enjoying the evening. Morning in the meadows. Well, my battery held its charge all night. The furnace kicked on 2 or 3 times, and I had the Wonder fan, or whatever that thing's called, a couple of times when I was heating up my soup last night and when I was heating up my water for tea this morning. And it looks like this thing is up and running again this morning and charging, even though it's cloudy. So I think that's a good thing. We'll see how it goes today. Okay, my refrigerator is on propane, and I do have a couple frozen water jugs in there because I had them in there when I was traveling, but I'm still at freezing, so I am turning my furnace down to medium. So I had the propane on and I had it on high, but obviously that was too cold, so I'm turning it down to medium and see what my temperature in the fridge reads after a couple hours. And those are both off. And by the way, using the wing nuts instead of the little plastic clips has been really convenient. I like that. They traveled well, they didn't come loose, didn't have any problem with them. Just an FYI. Aliner camping. First morning on my boondock site. Sure is nice out here. Boondocking. Wow. So it's 9:30 on a partially cloudy day, and it's charging right now. It is saying 14.7 volts, and it's still charging. I think the solar suitcase is going to work just great for this little Aliner. Oh, so tranquil. I wonder how many other women out there are a lot like me. You take your little solo retreat and you end up not knowing what the heck to do with yourself. It is so hard for women to sit still. I literally have nothing to do except for enjoy myself. Read my book, take a walk, sit by the creek. And yet, I've taken my screen tent apart twice and rearranged it until I finally just took it all the way down, just for something to do besides relaxing, because I find it very difficult to relax. So here I am, just curious. I think I'll go back to the river without my book and just try to meditate. Maybe I can relax. My little Aliner in the meadow. So beautiful out here today.